Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Tom, and we are going to continue where we left off, I guess, from last time. We're hauling limestone from. Give me a sec. For fuck's sakes, I had too many things open. So map-wise, we're we're here. We're going all the way south, at least on this side. So we're going here. Or, my bad, not here. We are going to here. Kind of bullshit. I, yeah, I've, well, hopefully gotten life in order. 110%. Hopefully. Like, prior to now, I've been mid. And, yeah, like life has just been there. I've been doing my job, been learning to do my new job. And everything past to now has kind of, well, I guess carried over. And yeah, I guess that's how life goes. It's just here and there. And I was just gonna do an in-person stream tonight, even though I promised I would do a game stream tonight, and that's what we're doing. Because I promised it. And I ain't going to leave y'all behind. Because I care about y'all. And I care about myself. I care about my dog. I care about life itself. The only thing that pisses me off about this damn game is because I can't figure out what. Like, I am low gear, and it won't go forward. Alright, we'll just hold her in low. Ugh, stupid bullshit. Alright, first gear, fucking hold until fucking 2500. Alright, perfect. And give me third. Or second, I guess. My bad. We got low. We got first, second. There we go. Perfect. I can autopilot take over. No? Me, you're a piece of shit. Okay. You do you, bruh. I'm pretty sure I pressed triangle too many times, to be honest. There we go. Could be alright. Alright. So I took care of prior life issues. Have I taken care of health issues? No. Am I going to take care of health issues when it becomes more of a prying issue? Yes. Like, I'm pretty sure the old fucking heart is calling her quits at some point. Like, I have steadily lost feeling in both of my hands / arms, and every once in a while my lips in the morning will be a nice shade of, well, blue, like the sky. Like, it'll be more like this, like a darker blue kind of ordeal, but it is what it is. And financially, I feel like, just like growing up on a farm, you have to be financially stable to get fucking checked out. Well, my new job is opposite. So if I feel like shit, I am supposed to take the day off. I'm supposed to do this, this, and that. Well, if I take a fucking day off because I feel like shit, I feel I feel like a piece of shit because I'm from the different way around. Like I feel like I should be at work unless I can't walk, talk, so on and so forth. And that's the way that I grew up, and that's kind of the way that I've kind of been running everything. And yes, my new job is fantastic. I love it. I love everything about it. I've learned a fuck ton. I went to class yesterday to learn even more about it, and I have to test in September-ish, maybe sooner, depending on area. I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah. So yeah, that's new. Life is going great. I am just learning to compensate and or do life with a new job kind of thing. And it's great. Sure, switching jobs in the middle of a pay period kind of bent me over sideways. And my bank doing an update and not being compatible with the bank that is taking out money for a loan for 2 months is kind of excessive. So I might honestly switch banks in the near future. But yeah. So my old bank, or my current bank, did a full like update of everything. And it took 2 months for it to communicate with my loan bank. Which is a fucking problem for my house, and my life, and my sanity, and every fucking thing from there on. And that is why I took my hiatus or my break for give or take a month. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to fucking continue. I didn't know this, and that. And that's kind of why everything's kind of been a toss up in the air. And I've kind of been here and there. And I've been trying to stream every day like I used to. Is it working? For the most part, yes. Is it going to work forever? I don't know. And I am planning on keeping it on here. My Twitch account, I think I used Twitch twice throughout my whole time of using Twitch. Like it's not my cup of tea. Like I understand it is a good place and stuff, but I'm not that guy. Like I'd rather just share shit and do what I can and go from there. Like I'm not gonna be pushy or anything. Because I don't care. This is just a hobby. I'm just gaming kind of bullshit. And that's kind of why I have it in autopilot tonight. And for the fact that life is what it is. You can only control what you do. Oops. Like that. Like, I accidentally hit exit or escape, and that sent me to that screen of, I guess, was it my purpose? No. Was it on purpose? No. Something that I wanted to do? No. Did it happen? Yeah. It's kind of how life is. Just like your neighbor is out there drinking fucking bottle of whiskey. Kind of bullshit. Was it their problem? Yes. To a certain extent. Is it something that I grew up to do? Or grew up doing? Possibly. Gotta ask. Is there something in life or in their life causing that issue? Or wanting, or causing the issue to them wanting to drink the bottle of whiskey? Maybe. Like it's all about that. Like sure, I drink mediocrely decent amount of alcohol sometimes. Am I happy about it? No. Do I recommend it? No. Not at all. But do I know how to make a good cocktail? Fuck yeah. Do I know the feeling of not wanting to be there? Yes. Do I know the feeling of being completely fucked up and not wanting to live anymore? Yes. Does it all require you to be drunk to feel those ways? No. Like, I am a firefighter. I've dealt with my own personal / physical issues through the past. And when I drink to feel okay. I drink to feel life. Because, well, without drinking, I kind of just bypass everything, and I'm kind of at the point in life where I don't care, and that's not what I'm meant to be. Like, I joined a fire department / first responders prior to me even drinking. Like, I've been a first responder / firefighter since I was 16, because, well, my fire department that I grew up at and / with didn't care. And they were like, hey, if you're willing to do this, this, and this, you can fucking do your job. And that's kind of where I grew up, kind of thing. And yeah, sure, I may have my days, and I may act like I don't care, or say it that I don't care. But with me being me, I care too much. And when I am intoxicated, I do say too much sometimes. Not always issue problems or whatever forward, but sometimes I say stuff that I shouldn't at the time being. And with that being said, I'm driving through the wall. I'm gonna die. Like, yeah. So, we're just gonna fucking tow the nearest fucking highway. And since I was too slow, my trailers past this fucking pine tree upside down. And I love it. Ah, fuck me. I hate this shit. So, We're going to have to find this stupid ass box on one of the two trailers to get her fucking rerouted. Control panel. Home. Here's road. Yes. And trailer wise, we get goddamn same. So it's either on this side or this side. It's right there. Perfect. No, I don't want to lower bed. I want to do towing shenanigans. Just right there. Which then requires me to climb. Fucking stupid ass homestead. Then I just bailed off. Do I want to do that? No. But do I have to? Yes. So, the whole meaning of this goddamn story and life and everything else, if you are new to my channel or if you've been here or whatever else. So, life may be green as a pasture or as fantastic as a pasture or a beach. Matter of fact. But everything that you've came from is a fucking hill. And then it becomes a small mountain. And then when you get to the point of life where you're just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, it's kind of like this. You run up the fucking side of the hill, try to jump, but you end up at the bottom. Like, you keep on trying, you keep on doing you, and try to make shit happen, but you always end up falling back down. No matter what. Is that the way that every place in the world works? I don't know. I'm from here. And if that's it, it is a bit. But from what I've gathered in life, there's always a way around. Does it take time? Yes. Does it take knowledge to get where you were? Sometimes. Like right now, we're getting somewhere. Are we gonna get where we need to be? Probably not. But we are gaining ground. But we lost ground at the same point. Are we going to get where we need to be? I doubt it. Just because it's a STEM game. But there's always a way out. And it don't mean sliding into the water. It don't mean you have to physically do so and so. You just gotta change who you are. And I understand, well, I wouldn't say change who you are. But you gotta change who you were. Like, if you are a Debbie Downer and you hate everything, well, you ain't gonna make it anywhere in the goddamn world. I promise. Like, for fuck's sakes. Like, I get the fact of hating everything. Like, I was there. And I get the fact that, sure, so on and so forth fucking said this, did this. Kind of bullshit. And they got away with it. Or whatever. Kind of bullshit. I fucking jumped. I overjumped times fucking 12. But yeah. This wasn't the point of the video, but it was kind of the point of a mind. Kind of bullshit, you know. Like, literally. Like, I was just planning on hauling limestone. And my fucking person, me being a person, and me being me, I don't ever recommend using the Atlas 8x8 or 8x2 or whatever the fuck this is. I'm sorry. It is honestly one of the biggest pieces of crap that I've operated. Like, sure, we could have been there like 12 hours ago, but at the same point, yeah, fuck it. This thing's like, oh, hey, we're going to fucking just fucking tip over and cause, well, by the looks of it, world chaos. And we ended up fucking sending her over the fucking hill over there. Which, yes, it was my fault. I was fucking giving her a full send. Should've just left autopilot do autopilot things. But at the same goddamn point, like, what the fuck? Do I love Motortown? Yes. Would I recommend Motortown to everybody and anybody? Yes. It's a great game. There's some of the vehicles in this goddamn game will make you want to strangle your neighbor. Or strangle anybody. Like, fucking serious. This fucking game some days, and some of the fucking vehicles are just like, yeah, we're not compatible with what you're fucking talking about. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we feel like, you know? Like, I am half tempted on just sending this load and then selling this fucking dump truck. Because, dude, I'm fucking buried in reverse. And you wanna know something? Nothing. You wanna know why? Because fuck that. It's fucking bitches. So goddamn useless when you need them. And that's kind of how I feel in life sometimes. Later. You want something to happen, you never ever get it. You're not expecting something to happen, you get it. And that's kind of how I feel about this damn game some days. Like right now, we're fucking holding it at low, and we're barely fucking... It's fucking retarded. I am... I'm going to guarantee that most people don't use this fucking truck. Like, sure, it works on flat ground without a trailer. Perfectly fine. But once you fucking throw a trailer behind her, she is the biggest slashed worthless cunt in the goddamn game. I feel. Like, I've hauled old containers. I've hauled everything with the FL1. Minus this kind of stuff. And the FL1, I feel, is like the best symbol. Like, it has no issues climbing hills, has no issues doing anything. But yeah. There's different trucks in the game. I'm guessing they kind of tossed it up and was like, oh, this truck's gonna be good, this truck's gonna be mid, so on and so forth. Like, I have zero problems. And I mean, in our reality, kind of goes with life. Like, literally. Some days are gonna be good, some days are gonna be bad. so on and so forth. That's kind of how I feel anymore. Like, we'll finish this route, and yeah, figure out whatever the fuck we're gonna do tomorrow. Do I know? No. Do I know life? No. Do I know how I feel tomorrow? At this moment? No. Do I care? I don't know. Like I'm at peace. Like, I'm just here to give you what I got. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Got tomorrow, you know? And if I don't, well, I guess this video is your last kind of bullshit. Like, I'm just here, give her a full send, till I'm no longer. And if I can post / do a live or whatever, I will. And if I can't, well, I will either let you all know, or I'm in the grave, you know? Like, I don't know what else you want. Like, I'm doing my goddamn best. Sure. Sometimes I drink too much, and I just fucking call it a night. There's some nights that I get fucking stuck up in shit, and I don't have time. There's times that I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do me, and I don't do this. There's times where I'm just like, fuck it. I'm doing this, and this. And I game as much as I can. But I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm gonna do what I can. And I am still planning on streaming Monday through Friday. And with that being said, it'll be every other Thursday. Or every other not third Thursday, I guess. So, first Thursday and third Thursday, I will not be able to stream at all. But other than that, I should be able to stream every day. And that's kind of the plan, even though life is a toss-up every single day. And it is what it is. Thursday is, or every other, or every third, I have a fire day. So the third, the first, Thursdays of every month, I have a fire day. So I will not be available for those 2 days. I've consistently said that over the time of doing this. It was a Wednesday, now it's Thursdays, and so on and so forth. And that's the way that it is. That's the way it's going to be. And other than that, I should be able to stream every single night. But they don't count for life problems, physical, mental, health problems, so on and so forth. And my new job, obviously, last night I got home late, which by late was like 5:50, 6 o'clock, which I did do a live stream off my phone. I did do a game stream, and that's kind of the reason why we're here tonight. Because we were supposed to do this last night, but I did not have the ambition or the fucking wants, even though I stayed up until almost midnight last night. But yeah. Like last night, I got home, took a shower, fucking ate some food. Well, I ate food, took a shower, took my dog out, so on and so forth. So yeah. And then I did the, well, let's back. So, I got back at like 5:50. I parked the work truck, got into my car, drove home, or I drove to the gas station, grabbed a 6-pack, got some pizza, drove home. Me and my dog shared the pizza, and then I drank 4 to the 6-pack, and yeah, I took a shower and went to bed. Tonight, I drank the rest of the 6-pack plus, well, it was a 6-pack of pints plus, I think, or the 6 normals. So I drank the 2, and I drank 4 normal, which 4 normal or 12 ounces would be technically about 6 pints, I guess. We'll take 3, yeah. It'll be 4 and a splash, I guess. I'm not great with the whole mathematical bullshit of everything. Considering that 95% of the fucking world makes me fucking sneeze or puffy half the time, which doesn't make any sense. Because last time I checked with the doctor, my allergies were a certain painkiller and bees. Were the only allergies that I have. But, well, that being said, dandelions, sunflowers, corn, fucking grass, everything when it's pollinating makes my eyes and my sinuses be like, ha, ha, fucker, you're sick now, or you're gonna be stuffed. You're gonna be a cunty douchebag. Yeah, that's kind of how it works anymore. Do I enjoy it? No. Do I respect it? Fuck yeah, I do. Why? Because, well, me being me, nobody wants to be fucking sick. And nobody wants to deal with it. And I'm not gonna lie, this fucking delivery made bank. Like, we just made 88,000 plus 51,000. Fuck yeah, we're doing this again tomorrow, I guess. I'm gonna just pause it or parking break here. Actually, fuck that. I'm going to mark my destination to whatever the fuck it is. Limestone distribution or limestone. What the fuck is it? It just says limestone. And I was gonna let autopilot go, but with how autopilot has treated me over the last few tries, I'm going to let autopilot take over when I'm actually on the goddamn road. But yeah, I greatly appreciate everybody. I greatly appreciate everybody that has worked on Motortown. Like, it's a great game. Sure, it has problems. Autopilot has problems. But it's a great game to play. Like, I have 0 issues with it. Like, it works. It gives you everything, as of right now, that a normal human being would want. Autopilot kind of, well, depending on where you're at, autopilot tends to work 95% of the time. So yeah. And Like right now, autopilot kind of douched it. But yeah. And yes, some of your company vehicles, if they're close bound or in the same route, they may get stuck, like what is showing right now. But will they get unstuck? Yes. Because last time that I tried to get those two unstuck, by the time that I got there, they figured out their bullshit. So, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Are they making me money being stuck? No. Are they making me money on average? Probably not. Because this game is kind of that way. So, you only make money, like the most money, like the max money, or whatever you want to consider it, is if you do it by yourself. If you do company work, sure, you make money, but sometimes it's not exactly worth it, considering this game does have an economy. So say you yourself are running product to the same place one of your company vehicles are, it will in all drastically change that shit. Like, you'll make drastically less. Say you deliver, you make a fucking buku money, your company truck, considering that you have to pay for everything, will make, say you make 30K, your work truck makes $1,000. You go make the same route, you may make 10K. Just because your work truck, or you yourself, made, say, 50 units. Your work truck made 50 units. So 100 units caused your next 100 units, or 60 units, or whatever the fuck you're dropping off. Fucking 2 times less. And that's kind of how the world in this game works. So if you deliver X amounts of stuff, your next load, in all reality, if it's not super long, will be cheaper. So say you make like 50K off of 27 units. Your next load for 27 units may only be 30K. Like, it just goes by economy and shit like that. And with my life, I'm living my life, I'm enjoying what life I have. I am chilling with my dog when I can. I'm playing games here or on the PS5. I have found a decent amount of games that I do enjoy. Am I going to fucking go anywhere anytime soon? I doubt it. But I also haven't been to the doctor in 5 years, give or take. And I did have heart issues prior to now that they couldn't underline. Because sometimes my heart beats way too fucking slow, and sometimes it beats normal, and they can't figure it out. Because everything is flowing the way that it's supposed to. Like, at first, they thought it was congenital heart failure. Too much pressure on the heart makes it beat slower, and then it beats stupid rapidly to catch up. Well, my heart beats normal, and then certain things make it beat stupidly slow. Like, to the point that my hands become white and numb as fuck. And then, well, in the process, normally, for me, if my hands become numb, and I do have the option, I tend to get caffeine. And when I drink said caffeine, my heart tends to become more alive, and I get my circulation back. Does it work all the time? No. But does it work most of the time? Yes. If not, I just wear fucking gloves until my hands get to the point where they decide to recirculate. Does it work all the time? Either way, no. But yeah. And as of an MRI, a CT scan, and the heart, or whatever the fuck it is, 12 lead, or whatever, hasn't figured out anything. And last time that I went to the doctor in 21, they were like, oh, yeah, should be fine. And should I have went back after that? Yes. Definitely. Like in 21, I went for my heart, and then I went for a tick bite that became a bullseye. So technically it was Lyme's disease. And ever since then, after I get done with my medicine, everything, I haven't been back because I'm gonna die. I guess I'm gonna die. Like, for the most part, if I can stop the bleeding with super glue, or if I can cure or / prevent infection with iodine, I don't really go anymore. Even though I'm not in the agricultural business or thoughts anymore. But iodine and super glue tend to fix most of the bloody situations. Like, iodine kind of cleans everything out, and if it's not super long or super stupid, super glue can cover it. And hey, it is what it is. If I'm gonna die at that point, I guess I'm dying on my own goddamn terms. And that's kind of how I feel anymore. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die on my own terms. And that is why, I guess, a truck without airbags or seatbelts. And my car, I tend not to wear a seatbelt in anyways. Because if I get Yeety 360, which I understand that's a shitty ordeal, and you're gonna die 95% of the time. But hey, if it's my goddamn time, it's my goddamn time. Which I don't understand why it's a law. I mean, it's kind of your own fucking opinion if you wear a seatbelt or not, you know? Like yesterday, I wore a seatbelt all the way up north, and I wore a seatbelt all the way home in a work vehicle. But yeah, when I got in my own goddamn personal vehicle, did I wear a seatbelt? No. I just jumped in, fucking turned the key, and drove home. Even though it's only like 2 blocks. But by the sounds of it and looks of it over the years, most accidents happen within 5 miles or 5 blocks. Either or, of home. Whichever one. I don't remember. I think it's 5 blocks of home. Which I go 2 or 3 blocks every day. Depending on if I go to the gas station or market. Every month. Do I? That's debatable. It depends. If I need caffeine, I go to the gas station, which is 2 blocks away from my house. And then it's 3 blocks to work, so it's like 6 blocks. But yet, if I'm just going for nom-noms or breakfast, the market is 2 blocks from home, plus 2 blocks to work. So it's like 4 blocks. So I'm kind of in the range of dying in between work, I guess, in the area. But, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna send it until there's no more send. That's kind of where I'm at in life. And yeah, I'm going to live what I have, enjoy what I have, and that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm always true to myself. I'm gonna fucking die tomorrow. I'm going to die. Like, there's nothing stopping death. Like, sure, you can avoid it to a certain extent. But even if you're driving, wearing a seatbelt isn't guaranteed. Like, I've seen accidents where seatbelts don't do a goddamn thing. And then I've seen where seatbelts work wonders. Like, it's literally a toss-up quarter. You're gonna live or not. Either way. And sure, at least in my area, for most accidents, it's either a halted or a slowly moving vehicle that gets wrecked by an actual moving vehicle of road speeds anywhere from 50 to 65. So tends to not be a good day. But at the same point, seatbelt, no matter where you're at, won't save you all the goddamn time. And yes, I've seen most of it. Sometimes it's alright, sometimes it's one of those days where you just want to hang up your hat and go to bed kind of shit and not have to think about or see anything that you have seen. And that's kind of how I feel about life. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And if I'm gonna live, well, I'm gonna make sure I give the ever-living fuck out of everything. And I understand some YouTube bullshit, don't allow swearing, and all this stuff. But for young adults, to actual adults, to where my content is, for the most part, we all kind of feel the same. It is what it is. We're going to live to our fullest and either protect the ones that we care about, and if we don't have anybody to care about, we're going to just fucking jump in and give her the old helicopter wiener, you know. We're just going to give her a full send until the putt-putt goes no more. And that's literally the truth. At least in the area. If you give a fuck about somebody, you're going to give a fuck about said person until the heart goes no more. And if you have nobody to give a fuck about, you're going to fucking send it for everybody around you. And if that requires the helicopter wiener, or if that requires you to fucking die in 1100 or 1500 degree fire pulling out your extras, or other people, then hey, fucking happens. But did you enjoy your time? Yes. Did you give her a full fucking send? Yes. Did you give up? No. Even after your fucking heart quit ticking, did you give up? No. You didn't give up until you got everybody to where you needed to be. That's kind of how I've kind of gotten life from every aspect. Like, I worked agriculture, I've done mechanic stuff, and now I'm in public service slash. Throughout the whole time of all that, I've been firefighter slash first responder, and I've kind of seen all the bullshit that life can kind of sort of throw at you. Like, sure, we don't go on every call with the rescue squad, so people die of natural causes. Most of the time, if we're paged, it's lift assist or something that's not okay. Like, say, if somebody does something, we get paged to block roads off, or we get paged for lift assist if they are still, you know. And if they're not, we tend to do road blockage for everybody else. The cops, rescue squad, and the coroner if needed. Which, if you don't all know, if you pass away other than a hospice, hospital, or nursing home, there is a person or persons that will come and visit you, that will check and make sure that you are no more. And say if it's a car accident, house fire, or anything outside of natural causes, for the most part, the coroner will pronounce you no longer. And if you're outside of a medical building, the coroner will put you in said bag and take you to a medical facility of sorts. If it's the funeral home or a hospital, to make sure, you know. Funeral homes are mostly for the people that are 110%, and say if you're close to a hospital and not a funeral home, they will take you to the hospital and then so on and so forth, processing, blah 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 bullshit. And yeah, like, I'm not that. Do I mind seeing dead bodies or dead personas or persons? Not so much as I used to. Like it is life. We live, we die. We enjoy what we have, and then when it's gone, well, hey, that's fucking gone anymore. Like, it is, literally, it is what it is. Same with every goddamn thing else. You're gonna live, you're gonna live, you're gonna die, you're gonna die. And that's kind of why I live the way that I do. Sure, I got a fuck ton of plans for my house. I got a fuck ton of plans for me and my dog. Are we gonna get to it all? Maybe. Are we not? That's a maybe, you know. Like, life is literally a quarter toss. Literally. That's all I can say. And that's that. And with all that being said, I am me. I am Tom. Just bought hiccup. I don't want another hiccup incident again. That was bad. Sorry about the cough. But yeah. So yeah. I plan on doing YouTube stuff. Either A, I'm dead, or I have nothing else to post about, you know. And sure, with life being life, and the way everything has been, I've kind of avoided making a schedule. Which, sure, it sucks. It sucks for some, or most. But when I'm fucking live, I tend to do a live for an hour long. Either way. If it's just bullshitting, or fucking this, or whatever, or gaming wise. Now say, if it's YouTube live off my cell phone, which is normally like the gray box with just Mjolnir or Thor's hammer, that's kind of whenever the fuck I get done talking and saying what I need to say and over with. But yeah, I'm kind of just here to be me and The gaming wise, it's just for a hobby, and I I play the games that I enjoy. Kind of shit. Does it work every single time? No. Did I have to learn stuff 2 weeks ago? Last week? Whatever the fuck? Yes. This shit wasn't working. Like, right now, it'd be like da 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 da. Like, it'd be freaking out. Everything would be here and there. Like, he was freaking the fuck out. I did what I could and what I thought was possible. And then I looked it up. And then I dicked around. And hey, it worked. I got everything fixed. I mentioned it higher streams, like 2, 3 streams now ago. Like a Sunday stream. Last week, I guess. It's been a full week. Almost. Since I got this shit fixed. And or figured out. But yeah. I've been working on shit. I've been understanding shit. I spent fucking 8 hours in class last night about my actual job. And I learned a fuck ton. And last night I got home after all the bullshit, or after everything. And I was like, I'm gonna spend some time with my dog. I have a few beers. And then just fucking call her a night. Well, me calling her a night was midnight. Ish. It was like 11 something, I guess. Could I have streamed last night? Other? Yes. Did I? No. Did I want to? No. Did I watch TV or YouTube? Yes. But, with that being said, it is what it is. And, with everything else in life, I'm just going to go with the flow, be me, do what I can, and yeah. And with everything else, I greatly, greatly appreciate every single one of you. I hope everybody lives and enjoys their life. And try your best to be as true as possible as you can to yourself as well. And I'm going to call her a night for tonight, and we will continue on tomorrow doing limestone to the iron facility. We'll do one more load because we made a fucking decent amount of money doing that. And I understand. Not everybody wants to see this game. Not everybody wants to deal with everything or see the full process. Well, I'm committed. But yes, I greatly appreciate everybody. Always remember to live and enjoy your life. Always, always be true to yourself. You're the only one that can change anything. And with all that being said, I greatly, greatly appreciate every single one of you. And have a good night, good evening, good day, good morning, whatever it is. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.